Okay, again, I'm demonstrating this. They want to know the distance between the range and the sink. The range and the sink. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, class, we're going to start working on problem number 4. And if you look at problem number 4, as I told you, the distance that they have between the sink and the cooktop is one distance is 2 foot 4 inches, and the other distance is 6 foot 11 inches. And if we add those together, 6 and 2 is going to give us 8 feet. 11 and 5 is going to give us 15 inches. And now we have 8 foot 15 inches. But 15 inches we know is more than 12 inches. There are 12 inches in a foot. Anything over 12 inches we must carry it over to feet, because 12 inches equal foot. 15 inches is more than 12 inches. So we can convert 15 inches into feet. How do I convert 15 inches into feet? I convert 15 inches into feet by taking 12 inches and dividing into 15 feet. When I divide 12 inches into 15 feet, I get it'll go in there one time, leaving 3. So that tells me that this 1 is going to be carried over to here. And the 3 inches I have left, we're going to add back to here. And so now, this becomes 9 foot and 3 inches. Again, this becomes 9 foot and 3 inches. Now, technically, 9 foot and 3 inches is equal to 8 foot and 15 inches. What we did was we changed the way it looked. We are changing the way it looked. Okay, we're going to the next board. Hold your hat. Okay, now that I've shown you that, you know that because of those 24 inches that I need from the cooktop and the 24 inches I need from the sink, we know that that added together is going to give us 48 inches. That means that if I consider this 48 inches, I must remember that that equals 2 plugs. So I have to say now, so far, I need to add 2 plugs to this distance. Okay, so 2 plugs this distance is going to take, it's going to mean that I'm going to have 48 inches that I must take off of the total inches. So 48 inches minus 111 inches is going to give me 63 inches. All right, going to the next board. Okay, now we have 63 inches left. Now with the remaining 63 inches, I can now divide the remaining 63 inches by 48 inches, because I know that there has to be 48 inches between plugs if any point along the countertop I can put a device and still be able to plug into any plug somewhere on that countertop. So I take 48 inches and I divide that into 63 inches and I get 1.3125. Now, the next thing I need to do, I'm going to roll the camera down a little bit for you. Give me a second. And I'm going to let it down some for you. We know that this 1.31 rounds off to 1. Now I can take the 2 plugs that I figured out on board number 2 and add it to what I found out here on board number 3. And these 2 together is going to give me 3 plugs. I'm going to roll down where you can see that. Nice and easy. Gives me 3 plugs. The 2 required plugs from the stove and the cooktop plus this 1 is going to give me 3. That's it, class. Stay tuned for another one.